Good evening and welcome to Capital Online TV. My name is Anita Nderu and these are the stories making headlines. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry has urged Kenya to reconsider its push for the immediate closure of the Dadaab refugee camp. Kerry says the camp should remain open as plans are made for a gradual voluntary repatriation of the mainly Somali refugees. He discussed the matter with President Uhuru Kenyatta on Monday morning, where Uhuru voiced Kenya's concern about the strain occasioned by the continued hosting of refugees there. He says the U.S. will contribute 4.2 billion shillings to support UNHCR's operations at the Dadaab refugee camp, but he called for a greater international cooperation to support the camps. Meanwhile, he says Kenya should not withdraw its troops from Somalia, as he pledged U.S. support for AMISOM troops. Counting of ballots is underway at the Kibeta constituency as Jubilee Alliance Party candidate Ferdinand Waititu has taken an early lead. The by-election has been marred by allegations of election malpractice, voter buying and a low turnout. Speaking to supporters as he monitored the polling process at various centres, Waititu urged his competitors to provide evidence of irregularities in the polls. 4 out of 9 candidates, including Newton Jenga of the National Vision Party and DP's Kiriro Wangugi, have claimed the irregularities witnessed were against the law. General Samson Mothethe has formally taken over as the Chief of Defence Forces at a ceremony at the Defence Headquarters in Nairobi. The general took over the mantle from Julius Karangi, who has retired after serving in the military for more than 3 decades. Mothethe, who has been serving as the Vice Chief of Defence Forces, was promoted to full general and appointed head of military by President Uhuru Kenyatta last month. He has risen through the ranks in the Kenyan Navy to the senior-most military officer in the country. Former Army Chief Lieutenant General Joseph Kasaon is the new Vice CDF. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission has banned crowds from accompanying persons who have been summoned for questioning at their offices. The Commission CEO Halake Wako says the huge crowds usually cause distractions at the Commission offices, in addition to interfering with provision of services to other Kenyans. This comes after Nairobi Governor Evans Kidero, Mombasa Governor Ali Hassan Joho and Nairobi Senator Mike Sonko were escorted by members of Parliament and their respective supporters who camped outside the EACC offices, chanting and dancing to music blaring from roadshow trucks. The Commission has further appealed to persons summoned to record statements or provide evidence to abide by the set schedule to avoid inconveniences. Deputy President William Ruto has commended the Kenyan media for their vibrancy in their role as a watchdog for society. He says the media have exceptionally and professionally exposed corruption and held leaders to account through reporting. However, he says there are a myriad of influences that distort objectivity of media content. According to him, media has also failed to tell the Kenyan story in a balanced manner, but has focused instead on negative reports.
To free their conscience by practicing greater professional integrity and rejecting every manifestation of insidious interests. The media is mandated and expected to hold all public, private, individuals and institutions to account. I will declare here that the media in Kenya has always done an excellent job and they should continue.
And now we'll take a short commercial break and we'll be back with the business news.
EGG Pay is a new service from Nairobi City County aimed at making life easier for residents. You can now pay your parking fees with EGG Pay conveniently with no hassle. No more hide and seek with parking attendants. No more tickets, no more bribes. To pay your parking fee with EGG Pay, first create your e-wallet if you haven't. Dial *217#. Enter your details as prompted and create your e-payment PIN. Top up your e-wallet via M-Pesa or Airtel Money using business number 147147 and your phone number as the account number. Finally, you can pay for your parking by dialing *217#. Select 2 for parking. Select either 1 for daily. Enter vehicle registration number. Select your closest area number. Select vehicle category. Confirm payment transaction. Confirm your EGG Pay PIN. Then await a text message for confirmation. The process will take you just 5 minutes but will go a long way in making your life easier. For more information, go to epayments.nairobi.go.ke or call 0788 200 000. EGG Pay means your right to expect service. EGG Pay, malipo kwa urahisi.
Welcome back to Capital Online TV, and now we take a look at the business news, where Kenya Power has received a 947 million shilling 5-year syndicate loan from the United Bank of Africa Kenya for financing the upgrading of its infrastructure. The Kenya Power upgrading and expansion of its power infrastructure is in readiness to evacuate the planned additional 5,000 megawatts to be generated by 2017. The Kenya Power upgrading and expansions of its power infrastructure is in readiness to the execution of the planned additional 5,000 megawatts to be generated by 2017. Kenya Power Managing Director Ben Chumo says the financing will help speed up the implementation of ongoing and planned electricity projects in different parts of the country. Still on the business news, the Kenya Ferry service is in the process of setting up an express car service at the Likoni crossing. The project that will link Mombasa Island and the mainland is estimated to cost 3.6 billion shillings. KFS Managing Director Musa Hassan Musa said the Likoni cable car project will help in reducing jams, at the same time boost tourism in the south coast by providing a complementary pedestrian crossing for the Likoni channel and help address problems of delays. The project, which supports Vision 2030 section of second medium-term objective of delivering additional ferries, will also be the anchor to a Mombasa aerial cable master plan, which will be expanded throughout the region. Okay, now finally onto the sports news. Arsenal boss Arsene Wenger believes that his team has the form to complete a second-place finish, beginning Monday night when his team takes on Hull City at the KC Stadium. The Gunners have strung 8 wins in the last 9 matches and will be seeking to pull level with deposed champions Manchester City when they face a team that is fighting relegation and on a high after beating Liverpool at home in their last outing. Chelsea were crowned champions last evening after beating Crystal Palace 1-0, and the battle is on for second place between Arsenal, who have a game in hand, and City, who beat Tottenham 1-0. And that's all we had for you today. For the latest on these and other stories, log on to www.capitalfm.co.ke/TV. My name is Anita Ndero.